Just got off the freaking text message thread with Royalty, bro. She decided to you know what? I'm not gonna ramble. I'm gonna read it right from the source. She thought it was a good idea to text this to me. That is so crazy to me, bro. Today at 2:55 p.m. Mind you, I get my kids tomorrow at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. I get my kids. So 27 hours before I'm supposed to see my kids, she told me. She had all the time in the world to tell me this before, too. We are out of town still on a family trip. A family trip. You can pick the twins up on Sunday at 5 p.m., July 6th. Just let us know if you want to make up time or do a short week for the next Thursday, July 10th. Thank you in advance. I said, oh my God, I have to call the police like you did. This isn't fair to me or my children. It's my turn. And I overly prepared for the holiday so they could enjoy it with me and their older sister, Kamari. And now you kidnapped them without my consent? She didn't respond. She just left me on red. Then she turned her red off so she could read my messages without me seeing that it's been read. Mind you, this is her uncle's Android. This is her uncle's Android. There's no way for us to communicate because she blocked me. So now she communicates through her uncle's phone. What a creep. She didn't respond, so I said, you are trying to detain and conceal and remove Cordero Jr. and Cordelia out of state, and that is illegal. We have a court order for a week-to-week basis, and this is her second time in 2 visits you've kidnapped my kids against my will. I'm telling y'all, this lady lost her mind. She thinks she in control. She wants to be in control. We don't really have any real issues. I really stopped talking about them. Everything I posted on Snapchat is really old stuff. I'm just reposting. I'm not really making content about them like I was 2 months ago in April. But now she's like, well, things are getting a little quiet around here. We need our OnlyFans to pop, so let's agitate CJ So Cool. That's what they're doing, bro. Honestly, I fell for it, but I don't really care. If this is what y'all want to do, I'm always willing and ready to go to war with whoever. I battled Bandman Kevo, CJ on 32s, Royalty, Jaaliyah, Nation, Leon, all at the same time. I had Grandma in there too. I will battle everyone, bro. This is the internet. Y'all all living a fake life. I'm the only one telling the truth around here, bro. I'm the only one telling the truth. Quote me on that, bro. Go dig up any file of me lying. You can't find one. I don't have to lie to y'all. I don't. When I see y'all in real life, y'all heart pounded through y'all shoulder, bro. Every last person. Every human I've come in contact with, it's like I'm some type of god or something. So why the hell I'm going to bend down to Royalty? I will never. She can't control me, bro, but that's what she's trying to do. I said, you didn't ask me for my permission, and you definitely can't wait until it's my turn to tell me you aren't bringing them back. You better have them back at the police department tomorrow at 5 p.m. or you will be served. I'm not taking this from you anymore. I will spend every dollar I have to take my kids away from you, bro. Now, these are words that I mean every inch of. I'm the type of father you just can't play with. A lot of y'all men out there, man, y'all let a girl take them kids like y'all never gave up. Bro, not me, though. When have you ever seen CJ So Cool not care about his kids? I know Kamari played in that other video and said, oh, I like my mom more because my dad left me when I was a kid. But she really know what it is. I was always there even though I wasn't. Physically, I wasn't, but mentally, I was there. Financially, always there. Even when Royalty had to give me the $50 to pay my child support that 1 month, I was still there. I made sure Royalty and somebody paid that $50. Now, mind you, this was before any success. My child support was $50. $50? So I've always been in Kamari's life because as soon as I got any type of money, boom, Kamari, you coming out here with me. I could have got on and just ignored my kid. Most people do that. I know people that literally have kids that they don't claim because either they had them when they was too young and they couldn't take care of them so they gave them away, or they just disowned their kids because it wasn't a part of their plan. I'm not either of those type of people, bruh. Always gonna be in my kids' life no matter how bad they are, no matter how much they be begging, no matter if I don't think they deserving, no matter if I don't like their mama. Nothing can stand in between me and my kids like whatever it was that got in between me and my mom and dad. And I'm practically doing this to prove to my dad and my mom that y'all created me, but I'm a better variant of y'all. Y'all ain't nothing like me. I'm better than y'all. That's a flex to me. So I understand that sometimes people like to brag on doing what they have to do anyway. If you create a child, you're supposed to take care of it. You can't brag on that, right? But in 2025 in America, in a black culture, it's definitely, most definitely a flex because it's too normal to not be in your kids' lives. And I'm trying my hardest, bro. I'm here. I'm here. Even when I was running out of money, gambling, doing all the dumbest things I could do with my money, not being a smart individual, not posting content to remake the money, signing deals, knowing that they would take a percentage from my YouTube. Mind you, I don't pay anybody. I don't have any debt. I have zero in debt. I don't owe anybody money. They take a percentage from my YouTube. That is not the same thing as you paying your car note, bro. I don't know which one of y'all think y'all doing business out there, but if you sell a business and you just so lucky as like I am to even have access to that business still with the chance to buy it back, that is a good deal. That is exactly what I would do 10,000 times again and again and again and again. If I can, I will. Trust me, it's not a bad idea. But of course, y'all brain don't have the capacity to fathom what I had to do and what I did do, which is why it won't happen to y'all. Y'all gonna continue living y'all lives the way that y'all are, and I'm gonna continue doing mine the way that I do. I am actually living my best life. I have money on, okay? I don't have to prove it anymore. That's the only difference in me. I'm still the same person I've always been, with the mansions, with the cars. The only difference is now I realize that if I would have put that money away into something else that you guys couldn't see, then I could have been making money that you guys didn't know about. That's the only thing I learned, so now I'm just doing that. Instead of pulling everything out and flexing on YouTube, oh, I'm gonna go buy some Louis Vuitton because I'm gonna make a YouTube video about box opening time. Fuck all that, bruh. Louis Vuitton been out since, what, 1857? They ain't gave me nothing for free, not once. I can't say the same thing about Gucci, but apparently people don't really think Gucci is cool anymore, right? So what are we doing? We all living on this floating rock called Earth, trying to impress each other when we all bleed the same. Everybody under their skin is nothing but veins. And I'm not even trying to rap, but I really mean what I'm saying. And I know that you guys understand what I'm saying. What are we really doing here on Earth? What are we really accomplishing? The only real true purpose of Earth is to repopulate Earth so that we don't die. Let me tell y'all something. And I still have more text to read, of course. I'm sorry, but I just got to get deep into it. Because after doing a reaction to Royalty and her bald-head pimp, I realized that I'm more of a philosopher than him. I actually have more to offer than them, together, combined. All three of them, the ugly podcast guy, the Royalty, and the bald-head guy. My brain has more valuable information in it than three of those human beings combined. So let me tell you something. You live on Earth. We were only put here to repopulate the Earth. And some of y'all have decided to turn out to be gay. I'm not saying this in a bad way. I don't want the gay community coming at me. Actually, I don't give a freak what y'all do. But if a man and a man get together and a woman get together, and then that process keep replicating itself, eventually we won't be having babies. Okay? Now, I know some of y'all smarter than me. Y'all gonna hurry up and comment and say, what about IVF? What about a surrogate, CJ? Yeah, but I mean, come on, really? So we're gonna be having men raising kids and women raising kids? Wouldn't this not supposed to be like that? I'd rather have a single mother raising my kid than have two men raising my kid or two women raising my kid. Nike, this is not a shout at you. I know you and Tavy do a very great job raising those kids, but there are also men involved. You got your mom involved. You got Papa involved. I know y'all still got the baby daddy involved. Not me, the other baby daddy. But I'm involved too, technically. So yeah, I mean, we're not talking about me. We talking about hypothetically in the future, everybody decides to be gay. We're gonna die. That's what's gonna happen. So what does that tell me? That tells me that single-handedly the most important thing on Earth is reproduction. That's it. Not making money, not being in a big mansion, not driving a Ferrari. None of that really matters. It doesn't. Experience matters, but that's mental. You can't really like put an experience on Earth. You can't be like, oh my God, that time I went out the country was so fun. Take that thought and then like sit it somewhere and then have that recreate something. It just doesn't work like that, all right? So I don't want to be like sounding like I'm just a total complete idiot because I'm not. I mean, I'm not the smartest. I did grow up in Gary school systems, which is also not a diss to my city. But yeah, I'm just saying what I think. And what I think is I'm doing the best that I can. I have 3 kids, which means technically I've helped reproduce the Earth. Because I have 2 daughters, which means I have 2 chances of having grandchildren brought into this world. I have a son, which means I have another chance of having multiple grandchildren brought into this world. So I did what I was supposed to do. So did Royalty. She has 5 kids. So she didn't multiply. She did better than me at reproducing. But we're not talking about her right now. We're talking about the future. And the way things are headed, like the way she's raising her kids, the things she's showing them, we're literally doomed. She got Jaaliyah dating girls, Nation dating girls and men. Leon don't date anybody. See what I'm saying? Leon is living in a house where all the women hate men. He's starting to hate women. What's next? Jaaliyah lives in a house where she now has been controlled by her mother to hate me, which now means she hates men. So now she likes women. and Nation's following in her footsteps, and then of course they want Cordelia to follow in those same footsteps. And then what's up for CJ? CJ's supposed to be a loner like Leon. These are not good representations of how human mankind is supposed to be down here. We're supposed to be down here having fun, reproducing, being positive, being helpful, reading our Bibles, praising God. And we're down here just beefing and kidnapping kids and lying on each other and going to court and involving unnecessary judicial systems in our lives. We're doing too much, man. We're basically not appreciative of what God gave us. When God breathed breath into all of us, we're supposed to be thankful and grateful, but I don't sense that. I mean, I feel grateful. Honest to God, I know I'm grateful. Very humble, very changed man, actually. Because at first, I didn't have much when I was a little kid. I grew up. Once I was 15, I started working, getting my money right, spending it to look better, to look richer. And it was working. I started doing a little play here and there, catching plays every now and then, being a middleman. Hey, what's it going on? Crack a card, you know what I was doing at Gary. But that's the past. And I was always doing right by my money. I looked rich. I looked good. Go look at the Throwback Thursdays I be posting, man. Go look at Kamari when she was first born, wearing nothing but Ralph Lauren Purple Label every day. All day. Ask Nike. I've always done right. I've always had money. I know I seen Royalty talk about me in a podcast and said I ain't used to have anything, but she knows she was lying. When I met Royalty, I brought 50 pairs of shoes to Las Vegas. I brought drip. I was giving her brother clothes. That's the type of human I've always been. Still to this day. Even yesterday. Kamari's friend, mom dropped him off, brought her older son, who's like 14. He looked like he wore my size. I was like, hey, what size you were? He's like 11. I took him in my sneaker room, gave him some Yeezys. Just like that. I've been doing the same thing. Guess what Kamari said? You always give your shoes away, Dad. I've always given things away. I'm the type of human that can get burned by his friends because I'm actually a nice person. When you're not a nice person, your friends don't try you like that. Because they like, oh, he ain't going, he ain't sweet with him. Yeah. That's not a real friend. I'm the type of friend that allows you to burn me because now I say, okay, you're not my friend. But I was your friend. I was Royalty's friend. I was her mom's friend. I was her kid's friend. I was CJ on 32's friend. I was Bandman Kebble's friend. I was even the guy Big Al that scammed his friend. I was everybody's friend. I'm doing well on earth. I know my spot in heaven is solidified, but Royalty is not going to heaven, bro. Shorty literally just was on TV on my screen and said, I'm going to go pray to white Jesus, y'all. Even if you have a problem with the color of the pictures of Jesus' skin. The way you said that is blasphemy. It is. And you've always demonstrated blasphemy. Ever since I've ever known you, which is why I can't believe I stayed with you. Which is why I can't believe that anybody would believe that I want to be with you. I'm not trying to go to hell with you. See, one thing I realized is it is two different ways to accumulate money. You can be good and get money. You can definitely be bad as hell and get money. I believe that for a period of my life, because I was dating the devil, I was blessed with multi-millions. And then once I realized I didn't like this, man, I got to get away from this energy, I was stripped of all that same power that I had. But guess what? It is okay because now I'm back, but I'm fighting the devil. What did you say? This is Kamari, guys, my lovely daughter who just stepped on my big toe, but it's okay.
I didn't even step on your hole.
No, you didn't, but it's okay. I forgot what I was saying. You want to join me?
I was going to ask you something.
Come on in.
No, like a question.
Oh, well,
Can you still take us to karaoke?
Oh, we still doing that?
Yeah.
Well, we got our hair done, so I don't have no more excuses, so yeah, I guess so.
You look so handsome.
I look like you with hair.
I have hair.
I know, but mine's is longer. See, I've always been the same person. I even roast Kamari till this day. I roasted Leon, Nation, Jaaliyah, Royalty, and Grandma. Why can't I be funny? We're on Earth.
That is not
I be forgetting her name.
Tanya.
But it's easier to say Grandma.
But that's not our grandma.
It's not my grandma, hell no.
Okay.
Actually, you right. What the? Tanya.
Hello. It's almost I can't wait to Nation be her girl, but I can't wait.
Who get that?
Tanya. Girl, and I can't wait till Lexi beat you up.
Okay. We can't wait for Nation to beat up Kamari. Kamari been begging me. I swear this is not fake. Bring Nation to the pickup. I will take Kamari. If my kid loses, I will politely grab my kid and leave. I'm not there to jump nobody's kid. When my kid beat the hell out of your kid, don't call the police. Don't do none of that, because you know they the police. They dead ass the police. Like, come on. What type of person goes to the police and lied to the police? A police ass nigga. That's Royalty.
Right.
Took her kid to the police station, wasted their time, wasted taxpayer dollars, and lied on me for what? The DA saw this and was like, man, what the fuck? Get this shit out of my face. I'm so glad that the system is smarter than royalty because royalty thought for a second that she was smarter than everybody else. Well, they gonna believe it, why not? I mean, but why would they believe it? How many times we didn't beefed? Right. Me and royalty and this never came up.
Okay.
Me and Jaaliyah, I done roasted Jaaliyah so goddamn bad. I drugged the whole family. This never came up. And then one day, I thought I beat them in court for my kids' rights and everything that I got awarded, joint custody, physical custody, no child support. The next day, they go tell this lie. But she thought y'all would believe it, and some of y'all did. Honestly, I was
kind of sad.
I was more than sad. I was like appalled. Like,
okay,
I was like this, like,
Excuse
me?
me?
Bruh.
King of YouTube?
Bruh. Come here.
Sorry, y'all.
Do your dad have any problem with the ladies?
No.
From what you have observed, and I know what y'all gonna take it as. He wrong. He be bringing all kind of women around his kid. I tell my kid everything. Mari, look what I said. This worked, Mari.
This worked.
And then she be like, that was corny. It would have never worked on me, Dad.
Okay.
We have a relationship like that because I don't know what other type of parent I can be. I'm only myself. A lot of y'all men are way better at being a father than I am. I'm sorry I'm not as good as y'all, and y'all way better than me. But the relationship I have with my kid, I like it. We're open with each other, we're honest with each other, and even if we get mad at each other, it's very simple fix. I really only got mad at Kamari twice in her life. Every other thing that's happened, I have to act like a dad, you know, but it's not many things that my kid can do to make me mad. I love my kid. This is my first child. And honestly, when I had Kamari, I was too young to appreciate it. So at first I was rude to Nike and I was like, oh, that's not my kid. I was doing a lot of stuff. But the day she came on earth, who was there? Whose name is on that birth certificate? Who cut that umbilical cord? Who saw Nike take a shit on their kid? Now, I can't say the same for Jamie. His name is not on his kid's birth certificates. And this is not even a dig at Jamie. I'm sorry you caught it straight, but royalty, you and me are not the same, bro. You're literally a waste of life. I literally wish I never met you, which means I would have still had CJ and Dea waiting for their surrogate mother, because that's all you are. You're not a real mother. You're a cum bucket. Anyway, I only asked Kamari that because in this video I did a reaction to on royalty that you can only find on my Snapchat, by the way. Shout out to my Snapchat. CJ Period is so cool. She said some things, and it really made me mad. No, she didn't. It was her man. Her pimp said that I was only used to crumbs from women, and I've never had a woman that actually wanted me or liked me or loved me, so I don't know anything about women. That's what he was saying. It was really like depressing to hear because I ain't never met dude. Never texted him, called him, heard from him, heard of him. What the hell? He didn't even know my name. He called me DJ So Smooth. So how does he know so much information about someone he doesn't know? Oh, he's just rambling like royalty. So it kind of made me upset because they don't know me. Royalty knows. Royalty knows who I am. How did I get your mama if I don't got Riz? Royalty, ask your mama, how did I do what I did to her and she do what she did to me in the garage if I don't have Riz? And there's been multiple occasions. What about in Leon's room, Grandma? Leon's room. Grandma, when you used to sleep in Leon's room, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I would always go in your room with you, and Leon would catch me. We'd be like, damn, Grandma, what the hell? And I would just laugh and say, hey, bro, it's just Grandma, we just playing. You know, it's Grandma. They all saw it, even royalty. I asked Nike, I used to be the same with her mom too, bro. I've always been the same. When it comes to the ladies, see this so cool, ain't never feel short, bro. Why? I have the utmost confidence for myself because God himself made me and the devil made my private area, so I know I got it going on, bro. And no, Kamari is not here. She went in her room with her friends. But I just got to tell the truth, man. I mean, it's so much on my brain right now from what I just observed. I can't even believe I'm doing this video. I damn near want to jump off the balcony because I got kids of royalty. I could have had Rihanna, Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, but I got royalty. Damn! Anyway, let me get back into these text messages, man, because a lot is going on. A lot of people texting me right now, and they upset for me, and I'm telling you, we all mad. So I went and started talking to my lawyer because this is a serious thing. Like, this keeps happening, and my lawyer told me last time, you need to keep track of this because it's going to come in handy when you're trying to get your kids back, showing that she's unstable and she keeps just doing whatever she want to do. She don't abide by the law. She's not a law-abiding citizen, which means that the judge is going to side with me, which means she's going to lose her kids. Then it will be to my discretion if she gets to see them or not. Like DDG and Hallie, they got their situation going on, but I don't know how DDG let himself get in a position where he's not in full control. I got control, bro. I gave royalty her rights. I can take them back. It's the same with her YouTube. Y'all say all the time, why you ain't take her YouTube? Because she ain't doing nothing with it. I look at her analytics, she's getting no money. Why am I taking that? I ain't gonna have nothing to react to. That's why I ain't take it. But see this school? Always been the leader in control. That's for bald head, y'all. I'm sorry, that was the inside. They, for some reason, thinks he's a leader and I'm not. I don't know where they got that from. I mean, I've only influenced half the damn generation to become social media influencers. Do y'all know that when Jinx put me on YouTube, I realized one distinct difference in me and my brother. It wasn't looks, it wasn't talent, it wasn't energy. It was the fact that I was a flasher. I flashed my money. I was the first YouTuber to flash money. I was the first YouTuber showing y'all that this is the way out the hood. I was him. My brother had $100,000 in cash under his bed in plastic. The neatest thing I ever seen. But nobody knew that. Now how? Because he was able to conceal that information. He kept the same white tee look and same little setup. Nah, I ain't got no money. Y'all just keep watching me. He had the speed effect. He had the Kai effect. Well, Kai is changing. Kai shows money now because it's kind of hard to not know Kai has money because he's like the biggest. But Speed is so good at wearing that jersey everywhere, wearing them same Yeezys everywhere, trying to look like he ain't got no money. He don't want no jewelry and none of that. He don't do no flashiness. That's how Jinx used to be way back then. And then I came. And I was like, damn, I mean, what else am I supposed to do? I got hundreds of thousands of dollars. I got to buy something. So I started flexing a lot. And then there come the DDGs and all of them came. The DMBs and DDGs and Funny Mikes. And a lot of people came because they like, wait a minute. Yo, YouTube's not only for nerds. And that wasn't no diss, but my brother knew. He already saw that the only people that was winning on YouTube were all geeks and nerds. So he went on there and he started taking over. My brother ain't no geek or nerd. He is smart though. So he started the wave. He like, bro, shit, I'm finna get paid. But he only wanted to get paid in secret. I wanted the whole world to know I was rich, which made me more famous, which was just a blueprint for every other YouTuber after me. If I started in 2015 and I'm 36, that means I'm older than all of y'all. That means I've done it longer than all of y'all. And that means y'all were influenced by me. It's not a diss at all. I'm not saying I'm y'all's dad. I've been down that road before. And I want to apologize for saying that because that's just not cool. I'm no one's dad. Everybody that was influenced by me is a winner because they saw somebody winning and they said, I want to do that too. It's nothing different from Ashton Hall. When Ashton Hall do the running clips and everybody else do the running clips, it's because it's working for him and they know it'll work for them. That's a good thing. They follow Jesus. That's a good thing. Whenever someone is doing something that's working and they're winning at it, if no one follows you, it kind of obviously make you feel like you ain't even winning. Like, damn, they don't even want to do, hey, what about my trend I said? You know what I'm saying? So I just want everybody to remember, everybody is winning on their own level, but I've always been on all kind of different levels. Before money came into play, I was winning. Like, you don't hear people saying it was in the presidential honor guard. You've never heard a human being say they were in the presidential honor guard with a top security clearance. You've never heard that before. You don't even know what that means. You don't know what that means. And that's a good thing, too, because, of course, you don't know what it means. Why would you? You don't care about your country. Wow. But, yeah. I'm not just a veteran. I didn't just prove myself that night they broke in my house and shot me. I didn't just prove that I'm a different caliber of a human being. I proved to y'all that just like the Navy SEAL, CJ So Cool is very special and blessed by God himself. I told y'all I was created by God. I know all of us technically were, but I was hand-picked. Imagine Michael Jackson being born and raised in Gary, Indiana, and then CJ So Cool, the same exact thing. And then CJ So Cool is on the internet, almost 20 million followers across. All he have to do is surround himself with better people and he would be Michael Jackson. Like Jake Paul and them. The only difference in Jake Paul, Logan Paul, and CJ So Cool and Anthony Brady, or Jinx, y'all probably know him as Jinx, is they stuck together. And I already told the story before. My brother knows the truth. I told bro, I said, listen, let's stick together, man. Way before Jake Paul and them. I didn't know who they was. They didn't exist. All I knew was KSI and his brother, Deji. That's it. I said, if we do what they did, bro, we will be bigger than them. My brother said at that time in his life, he'd rather just start his own family. And I'm glad he did because now I have a beautiful niece, Scott. But I really wish I could go back in time and allow him to see how great it would be for brothers to stick together in the world of content back then. Because we would have been able to counterpart each other like he did. He literally took me from a no one online to the biggest online. That's literally what my brother did. Even though people say, oh, you fell off. He had the power to to create one of the biggest African American influencers that ever lived on earth. And why do I say that? Because I'm gonna ask AI. Hold on. Where does CJ So Cool rank amongst African American influencers over the last 10 years? Is he in the top 100 or is he even higher, like top 50? Let me know. This Chat GPT, I told you I like to fact check everything, bro. I don't want to just be talking. Listen, these are words straight from chat that goes online and digs up information to come up with the answer. CJ So Cool is absolutely a major player in the YouTube space. He's got 9.2 million subscribers and over 2.7 billion views. Matter of fact, I got way more than that. If I go to my social blade, it say I got 3.8 billion views, but then if I go back into time, I used to have 6 billion views, but of course YouTube deleted all my powerful videos because the system changed. All those stabbing pranks and knives and all the kids crying, all those videos is gone. You can't find a Halloween prank of me jumping out the refrigerator with the Michael Myers mask on my channel. YouTube took it down. I was too big. They said, we can't promote this. This is not ad friendly. So all of my reaction videos, which turned out to be copyright infringement, gone. All of my real views, gone. So see, it's so cool. What? I've had 17 billion impressions. That's still on my YouTube in the back end. 17 billion impressions means 17 billion times my thumbnail have been seen. That's a lot. That's why when I go outside, I can't go nowhere without someone noticing me every time I go outside. But let's keep reading. His score is 9.2 million subscribers and over 2.7 billion views, and scores an 84 out of 100 influence rating, according to Favicon, placing him in the top 1% of pranks, challenges, and the niche in the U.S. I'm in the top 1%. I said, am I in the top 100? They said, hey, forget that, dude. You is the top 1%er. When you start naming black creators on the internet, you have to say my name. Whether it's for the drama, the royalty allegations, the pranks, the viral videos, the mansions, the parties, the car giveaways, whatever it is. First of all, when I was throwing my money away at the jewelry store, I had the best jewelry on YouTube. No matter what. That's why I sold it all, because it didn't make me feel better. It made me feel worse because I was looking at the jewelry and the views and I was like, wait, why do I get all this on? Well, I'm not even posting videos on YouTube, but when I do, I'm not getting 10 million views anymore. I'm only getting 300K. The freak? So yeah, I sold some of it, but I still have some, but I have what I feel appropriate. That's on me. Anyway, what does it say? How does that stack up among African American influencers? General top 100 black influencer list. It says FedSpy, Amra, and Elma. I don't know what that means. Focus mainly on fashion, beauty, lifestyle, fitness, but do not include. Oh, so they don't focus on pranks and stuff. Okay, but they don't focus on. Oh, so wait a minute. This just taught me something. Oh my God, I could steal one of these niche. Fashion, beauty, lifestyle, fitness. I need to jump into the fitness and get my lifestyle right. Wow. Wow. Wow, this is cool. Wow. It says I'm a very prominent and influential creator. Wow. Top 1% with a strong influence score and massive following. Wow. Thanks, twin. I really appreciate that. I call my chat twin because he know everything about me and I know everything about him because everything he knows I taught him. So that's why he's my twin. But yeah, I don't really have the energy to. That's what I got. I don't have the energy to keep ranting, but Royalty brought it out of me. When she texted me that today, I wasn't expecting that. Neither was I expecting to go on Snapchat and go crazy. Neither was I expecting to do this video. But when you poke the bear, what do you expect? They knew what I would do when they did this. That's why I don't like Royalty, because she's doing this on purpose. So you're telling me you booked the trip to Texas for your family on a one-way ticket? Or are you telling me you pre-planned to kidnap my kids? Because it don't make sense. It sucks that I had to be eating a turtle right now because that was very important what I just said. Don't let that go over your head. did royalty take herself, her mom, Jaliyah, Leon, Nation, CJ, Cordelia, to Texas on a one-way trip? Or did she pre-plan to steal my kids? Because whatever the answer is, why didn't she notify me before today? Why am I finding out 27 hours before I'm supposed to be at the pickup that they're not going to be at the pickup? I pay a mediator $2,000 a year to just pick up and drop off my kids. Prepaid her. So now what? I just waste my money? This is the second week in a row you shorted me. I had the twins for 10 days because you shorted me. So you let me keep them for 10 days. It was Father's Day, so you had to let me keep them. Which is really a scam. Check this out. The last time she did this, I was already supposed to have my kids extra because it was Father's Day anyway. But because she kept them the week before too long, she was like, oh, you could just keep them till Father's Day. I was already going to have them on Father's Day anyway. She's a scammer. She knows what she's doing, and she knows, I guess it was something that happened this time. Because honestly, I feel like last week was the best time I ever had with my kids, this whole experience. I don't know what it was. I think they're just maturing in a way that I like. I molded them. I mean, they still come and they tell me that they're getting treated bad over there, of course, but the good qualities that they have, I gave it to them, and I like it. So now they do content willingly. They stick to the script. It's so fun to see. It's literally it's Leon and them all over again. Except these are actually my kids. I'm not going to say I didn't love Leon and them. I did. They was actors that I created. You know what I'm saying? It's they were my project. Why would I not love them? I still have feelings for them because we did so much together. First time I ever left the country, I was with them. Second time, third time, fourth time. How many memories can you create with someone before you try to say that you don't like them? Or they're just lying. I keep saying, come home, y'all, let's do content, even though I don't want no sexual relationship with their mother. Why, take her pimp, for instance. If he was really smart, he would have told her, I think y'all should do content together and split the revenue. That would break the internet. But he's not smart, and he thinks she has something that she doesn't have. So they're both going to just look like idiots like they already did anyway. I don't even know what I'm talking about them. But yeah, y'all stay tuned for that Snapchat video. That was crazy. But it's not going on my YouTube. No. It's too grimy. It's gutter. Plus the dude on there, the ugly podcast dude, that's his name. I'm not calling him ugly. His name is ugly. He pressed the freaking button too much, bro. Every damn second. So it's not going on my YouTube because y'all would hate me for life if y'all have to watch that video. It's an hour long. And I made it probably 2 hours just for my commentary. So, yeah, stay tuned, Snap. Anyway, let's get back into the text messages because I promised y'all I would read more. We're going to go to my attorney. I texted today. And I said, oh, wow, this was June 11th. June 11th, I texted her, my attorney, and said, I begged her not to keep my kids, but she ignored my text, and I don't have an address for her to send the police to. My attorney said, she still does that same BS where she hides the kids from you, so she's terrible. Happy Father's Day. On the 15th, that was the next message. I said, thank you, and I sent her a screenshot. Today, this is today. So, okay, bet. After the Father's Day incident I just explained, this is today, so let's get into it. I sent her a screenshot of royalty, and I said, she's going at it again. My lawyer said, hey, CJ, stand by. I'm taking a look at the order regarding who gets 4th of July this year. Is it your holiday? Question mark. If you can't find them, I'm having Matt look it up right now, and I'll get back to you in a few minutes before you respond any further. I feel like it's your 4th of July and your Thursday regardless. If it's the 4th of July, it's hers, and even years. But it's not an even year. So we split the kids' holidays based off of years. I get even, she gets odd, or I get odd and she get even. I mean, it was even last year. That's why I only had the kids during my weekend. On the 4th, she got the kids. They're not in the video with the fireworks. They were at my house, and then I had to take them back. They really missed out on the big show. But this year, it was my turn. They're supposed to be with me. So now she had them 2 4th of Julys in a row. My kids love fireworks, and they can't even experience it because they were her. Anyway, she said, I sent her another screenshot and said this was her telling me since I left the country, she was calling the police to pick up the kids. That was basically me saying, look, when I did something similar, which was not the same, because I didn't steal her time from her, I just left the country without telling her. She took the kids. She used the law, right, in her defense, which is a good thing. I'm not mad that she used the law. The law says I'm supposed to ask her first rights of refusal. She has that. I didn't ask her. I didn't give her first rights of refusal. I left the country, told my brother, you watch my kids, here's $2,000. Take them everywhere they want to go for the next 4 days. She didn't like that. I don't like what she's doing right now. But who am I going to send the police to? They in Texas. You want me to send Henderson Police Department from Las Vegas, Nevada, all the way out there to Texas to pick up my kids at an address I don't even know where they at? Come on, man. This is an air freaking B&B hopper. Shorty find the cheapest Airbnbs and go from them. Like, they doing credit card scams and everything. That was not me charging that Airbnb, please. Yes, give me that money back. They ain't slick, bro. Hanging with Bandman Kevo got her thinking she doing something better than she was already doing. You're not. You're dumber. Anyway, she said, so I may be able to help you. I can write her a letter, which she will ignore, but we need to keep a record that she can't keep doing this. And every time she takes them from you, you should report an abduction and concealment, especially if she leaves the state. See why I got to call the police? My attorney is telling me this. I don't call the police, but I have to make a record. There has to be a paper trail because she's just doing what she want to do. She can't do that no more. I said, it's my week starting tomorrow. Do I call 911 or 311? Because out here, I ain't gonna say it's so much crime, but out here they got two numbers. They got 911 and 311. I don't know if that's in every city and state, but that's because I don't call the police. So I'll call 311 because it's not life or death. The kids are not here. Royalty's not here threatening me. It's just a 311 call, but it has to be made, right? She says, I'm going to look at the order. You need to have it, so I'll have Matt send you another copy fresh in your email to see who gets 4th of July this year. But you should call the police on her just like she did on you and make a record. And she's trying to detain and conceal and remove them from the state. Has she already left the state? I said she's been gone for a week. She said, let's take a closer look. Even though it's your Thursday, correct to start, ? Let's see. Where is she? She doesn't just get to extend her time further. See? She don't just get to say, you know what? I want more than 7 days this week. Let's go out of town. Okay, let me try that. Y'all are going to see Royalty calling the police, sending them to my house, trying to kick my door down. But you know what? It's okay. Because if she could do it, so can I. So all these times where I could have been going out of the country, but I know that I got to get back in time to get my kids back, so I just don't even do anything with my life, I'm done doing that. Now it's time to plan some trips. It's time to get some get back. I said she went to Texas, I think. We don't communicate at all. And she waits until it's my turn to send me a heads up that she's not bringing them back to me. She says, I'm getting the information to you in a few minutes. And it looks like she has no right to have the children, so I'm going to help you send her a text. I'm going to type it out and you can cut, copy, and paste. And that's exactly what I did. And guess what? Royalty did not reply. Why? Because she could tell that it's lawyer talk. She could tell she's going to get in trouble. And right now she's got that chakra feeling. You know when your vibration is low and them butterflies in the stomach? That ain't no goddamn butterflies. That's that low vibration feeling because you know you did something you ain't supposed to do. All right? That's what she's going through right now. So, I made this video as proof and as a paper trail that Royalty continues to conceal my kids from me. And now she's taking them across state lines. I paid to have them created. They were born here. They belong here with me. When it's her turn, they belong with her. But it's my turn. I have every right to do this video. So any and everybody that's going to say, why he keep talking about her, he miss her. No, I don't. I'm reporting the daily news in my life. I'm sorry my life is this ass right now because I'm dealing with Royalty. And really, it's very hard to keep anything positive in my life when I'm dealing with Royalty. I literally have blocked out everything that I had going on to focus on the fact that now I'm not getting my kids tomorrow. I rented a freaking caravan to drive an hour away to buy fireworks to drive an hour back to surprise my kids. Now ain't no point in none of that. I'm actually hurt. I'm hurt because I love to see my kids when it's my time. I understand that I have my kids for 7 days and I don't have them for 7 days. My body gets it. We have a system. When it's broken, everything gets off. Everything. She's ruining my life. One day at a time. And I wanted to show you guys that I don't have a course like Royalty, but I could also teach you guys if you're willing to learn. All you got to do is hit that subscribe button, drop a like on this video, and comment anything that you want me to answer. And I promise you, I will be able to give you great advice and guide you into a life that you think you deserve. Because anybody following in Royalty's footsteps, you've already lost. I mean, Shorty got 5 kids. She's 35 years old. Her oldest is 18, and she just got... This hurts me to say. She just got an OnlyFans started for her. She started an OnlyFans. 18-year-old Jaaliyah has started an OnlyFans because her mom influenced her to do so. What else is her mom going to influence her to do? This is crazy, man. But, yeah, if you stayed to the end of this video and you got that tea and you did not know that Jaaliyah had an OnlyFans, you're welcome. You're welcome. This is crazy. First they lied on me and said I assaulted her. Now she just willingly sending her nudes to everyone willing to see. Which one is it, bruh? Did you get assaulted? Or are you the type of person to assault my kids? Because now I got to look deep into them. What's really going on in that household to what is this kid? Because she's only 18. She's still a kid. She's not even old enough to go to prison. She can't even purchase liquor. And she has OnlyFans? She can't even get into the club. And she has OnlyFans? Damn, Royalty. What a great example of a mother you are. What a great example. And then you got a pimp for a boyfriend. I wonder what he thinks about this. Jaaliyah starting young and all. A virgin. Because she's, well, actually, I don't know what she is. She was a virgin when she was with us. But now I don't quite understand what she is. I thought she was a gay girl, but there's a lot of stuff going on in that household that we don't know about, and I really don't care. I only care about the twins. So I don't even want to come off as if I like Royalty. I know I was clickbaiting. I went on a rage, a real clickbaiting rage of I want Royalty back. I bought this Maybach because I want Royalty back. I'm getting money because I want Royalty back. That was all clickbait because I wanted my subscribers back, clearly, and it worked. We had a video hit 600,000 in 3 days because I said Royalty was back. Like, does that mean y'all are waiting on Royalty to come back? Do y'all really want that? Why do y'all think I'm not worth watching now? Because y'all thought I assaulted Jaaliyah. Y'all found that I didn't. Why are y'all not here to stay? I should have an army filled with people ready to defend me after what I went through. I mean, I'm probably one of the top humans in 2023, 2024, 2025. And when I say top humans, I'm not talking about clout, money, success, streaming, universities, none of that lame shit. And I didn't mean it like that. It was not lame. It was actually cool. But what I'm saying is, I got shot in my own house while I was asleep at 3 a.m. And then I fought 2 gunmen as they shot me by myself. Butt naked, no shield, no protection. My gun was in my nightstand, which means I had nothing but hands and fists. I beat them in a battle for my life. There aren't many humans that could testify that that's happened to them. I'm not saying that humans don't survive being shot. I'm saying you don't fight for your life that close with 2 people shooting you and survive. It's not normal. Statistically, I don't gotta ask AI. I know it's not normal. I've been through that. Been through the court custody battle. Didn't fall out, didn't give up. It was really hard. What? They wanted financials. Why y'all want to know about my money? This ain't got to do with child support. I want my kids. I want my rights. They started digging into my life. I had to go about it all business and professional. Oh, well, personally, Cordero Brady only makes $10,000 a month, so technically me and Royalty is the same, right? Oh, that's correct. Oh, great, bet. So I owe 0. See, I learned how to structure my business correctly. So Cool ENT got money, but CJ So Cool belongs to So Cool ENT. Cordero Brady, he belongs over here. I'm a human being. See, the So Cool and So Cool ENT, they're not a human being. They're characters. They're a business. They're LLC. It's an entity I created. So for those of y'all like, well, CJ, you need to humble yourself because according to them court documents, y'all make the same money. Newsflash, she doesn't have a business. So whatever it says she makes, that's her business and her personally combined. Whatever it said I make was just personal money. I pay myself $10,000 a month. That's all I really need to pay my bills and take care of my kids. The business keeps everything else. Why do I need to pay myself? Imagine taking all the business money and putting it into my personal account so that I can go to court and end up owing Royalty tens of thousands of dollars. I mean, I know that the internet is undefeated, but some of y'all are so slow, I swear, it just confuses me. Because I've seen this comment. I'm not just making this up. I'm not ranting off thin air. Someone said, CJ, according to the court documents, you don't owe her because y'all make the same. Personally, I make the same as her business. You get that's a flex, right? That's nothing bad on my behalf. That's bad on her. That her business and her whole life is only giving her $10,000 a month, and she got 5 kids. Plus, she take care of herself and her mom, right? Don't you take care of Uncle Gary? Didn't your grandma die? So now you take care of him too. So technically, because I forgot, CJ and Dad, they do not like this situation. They always telling me about some man that don't talk named Gary. They don't call him Uncle. They say Gary. He don't talk and he's annoying. That's all they say. I'm like, wait, what? Uncle Gary? I know Uncle Gary. He's cool. That's my homie. I ain't got nothing against Uncle Gary. But my kids don't like that situation because they're not used to that. They're not used to their house being filled with randomness. They're used to structure. They have their own rooms. They get to choose if they want to sleep in there or not. They love sleeping with their dad, but they have to sleep with their mom. That's the difference. When they sleep with their mom, they're forced to. They don't want to. She coming at something like condoms and OnlyFans oil. Come on, bro. Don't nobody want to sleep with that. Royalty is a walking L. And now her daughter just joined her. They're both bro. Royalty mom, Royalty, and Royalty's oldest daughter are the three stooges in the flesh. Literally. Dumb, dumb, and dumber. I can't decide if I'm gonna wear a pink wig or gray wig or blue wig or green wig or teal wig or brown wig or red wig. I don't know, but I'm all about the wigs. Only thing they care about is their wigs. I'm telling you, take the wig off, they're airheads. Nothing in their brains. At all. And any man willing to talk to them, I understand clout chasing, but there's no clout over there, bro. The clout over here. And I understand that you think latching yourself to that will somehow tie you into my life, but the most you'll get is a reaction on Snapchat. That's it. But, yeah, man, I got a lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of stuff to do now. I had to figure it out. What I'm going to do for the 4th? I had a plan. Now I got to switch it up. I don't like doing that. My kid Kamari is here. She wanted to spend time with CJ and Dad. Y'all might not know this or not, but they love each other. They get along great. Literally. I love the bond that the Bradys have, bro. We Brady's babies stick up for each other. Have y'all not seen? I let Kamari have my Instagram when she want to go let off on Nation. I support my baby girl in anything she do. And I support CJ and Dad. But guess what? None of them ain't on OnlyFans. None of them ain't all cracked out getting jumped at water parks. My kid lit. When we go out in public, people are fanning out over Kamari. They can't believe they see her. When they see Jaaliyah, they like, they go to Laya. Let me get a picture so I can flame her on my story tonight. It's a big difference, bro. But this video should not have to be this long. I'm pretty sure I got the point across. Y'all read the text messages with me. I don't know if they were on the screen or not. That's a production thing. But, yeah. Me and my attorney, we got another fight coming up, bro. It looks like I got to go and get another $150,000 to throw at her attorney to beat Royalty out of her brains because she's so damn dumb. She do it to herself. We already had an agreement. Everything's supposed to be copacetic after that. 7 on, 7 off. That's it. It's nothing to talk about. That's why I be texting Royalty. Why are you texting me? Talking about don't let Cordelia sit on your lap. What? Don't text me. Do not text me about my kid. All right? If this is about Jaaliyah and them, fine. But this my kids. My kid can sit on this lap, this lap. You can't tell me nothing about that. My kid is 5, talking about she's way too old. I taught her about personal space. And first of all, I ever said, Cordell, come here. Sit on me. Sit on daddy. I don't do that. I be minding my own business and they jump all over me because they love me. And I'm a safe comfort zone for my kids. They literally understand that I am a safe place. I'm their father. They don't have to worry about being touched or assaulted over here. I'm sorry I can't say the same for you and Rico. I really want to know what happened to Rico. Did he touch Jaaliyah? Why did he just disappear? They went to the football game. Now he just don't exist no more. Now she got an older pimp. What really happened, man? Damn. They really leaving out the real tea. I know what it is. She gonna wait till Rico come up on some money. Then she gonna go tell the police that he did this. They gonna be like, it was years ago. Jaaliyah gonna have a notepad with words written on it all misspelled. I'm sick of them, bro. I really don't understand how their karma is not allowing them to just fade away. You know, we gotta use our words very carefully. I don't know why they haven't just faded away. Royalty said, I'm taking the high road. I'm not really responding. But that's not the same as fading away. Fading away means disappear. Leave, bye, be gone. New Mexico, somewhere. Because you don't need to be on the internet. You really don't. No. But you know what? This video lowered my vibrations, and now I got to go do something fun with my kid, because technically, I'd rather be doing that. So I'm finna end this video. I love you guys so much. I look forward to seeing the likes on this at least exceed 5,000. Let's get 5,000 likes on this, please. And I want to see all the comments today. This is the type of video I read the comments to. So let's clock some tea. I got to go. Love you so much. Peace.